This 3D Life. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to This 3D Life episode number 47. My name's Nick Cascarella, and with me, Shauna O.
Hi.
Oh, jeez. Real delayed. So.
Dramatic effect.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You're building the suspense? Is she going to show?
Is she here?
Is she going to show? What if you didn't show?
What would you do?
I don't know. A one-man comedy show where I play multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
You seem so irritated by that whole concept. So, what do you got?
Well, first of all, an email just popped up, and that money that was missing from my account has been refunded.
Very, very important to what's going on.
I know.
Right
I
now.
hope everyone enjoys that knowledge. It was a lot of money, so so it was important that I get that out right away.
Very, very important to what's going on.
Well,
right now.
now I am much more likely to recommend Rosetta Stone. They're they handle things properly.
So
they get shit done.
So right off the bat, let's get this straight. Right off the bat, no. Right off the bat, you've decided to create tension in the show by pretending you weren't here. Then you read an email that you received, or announce that you received an email, like anyone cares. Then, on top of it, you're now endorsing Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, they should give me more money than my refund.
None of this has anything to do with anything.
What if someone that listens is like, I want to learn a language?
I suggest Chinese.
Rosetta Stone's got that.
Oh, well, they have everything. But if you were to learn if you were like, I think I'm going to take on a new language, I suggest...
They even have Swahili.
Very, very important to learn
VIP.
that. Okay. So, how was your week? Now that we've gotten Rosetta Stone out of the way, and your crucial
Do you want an honest answer?
How your week was? It was miserable. I was with you.
Okay, so then why are you asking? Do you want me to ask how your week was?
No. It was bad.
Bad?
Yeah.
Can you turn the light more?
You are just like full of complaints.
I've got a migraine coming on.
It's already just a brilliant show we have today.
This is real. This is real life.
This is 7 strangers living in a house. All right. That's what this is.
I'm watching a lot of America's Next Top Model.
Just horseshit.
Highly emotional.
Oh, God. All right. So, I guess...
You did a thing.
I did a thing. Okay. Here's what happened.
That was the first thing on the thing.
That's the first... Could we talk any more cryptic? The thing about the thing, and I'm going to meet a guy about it. So, this week, now that we're 4 minutes of rambling in...
It's a little less. You have to factor in the theme.
And now we've hit 4. This week, the long-awaited the Order 1886.
Not in the 1900s.
Not in the night. It's the 1886ers.
Late 1800s.
The game came out. That's about all it did. That's about all it has going for it.
I wonder what the actual numbers are.
No. Okay, here's what I have to say.
No? I don't wonder?
I don't. No, I actually am curious if you want to look that up.
I'll work on it.
So, there's this game, The Order 1886, right? There's this little studio called Ready at Dawn. They made the PSP God of War games, which are actually the best God of War games. And I was really excited about this game. Looked cool. All these things. Everyone was real excited. It was supposed to be the first big next gen PlayStation exclusive, like the new next gen flagship, I guess. You know, they were supposed to be the big deal. Supposed to be this great game. It got pushed back a bunch. It was originally supposed to be like at PlayStation 4 launch. Then they kept pushing it back. We finally got it. And obviously prior to the game coming out, I think we talked about this last week. Someone did a playthrough prior to the game coming out, and they finished the game in like 5 hours. I don't know how that person did that, to be honest. Like, because of the way that the game...
You spent like an hour on one battle.
Right, I understand. That, like, so realistically, my game time was probably like 7 hours instead of like just under 8.
Yeah.
But like, okay, the game is weird. It is a weird fucking game. I don't want to like go like too ham on this because I'm going to be doing a video about it this week. Kind of like a longer-winded review discussion thing about the game. But what I am going to say is that it is a weird fucking game that is paced so fucking bizarrely that it is very, very evident that Ready at Dawn was like, we really want to make a movie, but instead we'll make a game.
Right.
Like, the environments are fucking gorgeous, but you can't fucking do anything in them. Like, it's like they painted this gorgeous picture of 1886 London that they're like, oh, we painted this great picture and you can walk around in it, but you literally can't do anything else in this environment. Like, everything is so detailed and gorgeous, but you don't interact with anything. You don't, like, there's like one section where there's like a couple people on the street and they're like talking amongst themselves, and then there's another section where there's like a bunch of a gathering of people like in this town square section. But other than that, there's like no one anywhere, nothing to interact with, so it's just like this like gorgeous shell that you can't do anything in.
Right.
On top of that, the game is almost entirely cutscenes and QuickTime events with some cover-based shooting sequences. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, the game is cutscenes and QuickTime events.
Yeah.
There's these awesome, interesting fucking weapons that they give to you, and then 5 seconds later, they take them away from you. So you're like, oh, this weapon is super fucking awesome. Like, this is so fucking cool. Like, there's one that you shoot gas and then light the air on fire. Like, that's so fucking sick. Yeah. And then 6 seconds later, they're like, well, that was fun, wasn't it? I'll take that back. Like, and then the whole thing is that, like, Nikola Tesla is, like, helping the Order. He, like, invents the shit for them. Whatever. So, obviously, there's this insane fucking lightning gun that is super fucking cool. You charge it up and just fucking rip lightning, and it just like, shreds people, except you get it for all of 5 fucking seconds.
You don't even get to kill enemies with it.
There is a section where you can, later on, you get it back.
Oh, okay.
But when you get it back,
I was gonna say, there's
but
like
when you get it back, it's just one little section that, like, and you have to choose between, like, that gun and another gun, because you can only hold one sidearm, one primary, and grenades. Mm-hmm. So it's like, do I want to try this gun or this gun? Because I don't know if later down the line I'll be able to use either one of these guns again.
Right.
Because there's like no time to use them, because the game is incredibly short. It's mostly cutscenes. It's mostly quick time events and a little bit of fucking shooting. 2 boss battles, which are the exact same battle. Like, they're the same thing twice.
Really?
Yes.
I've already played one.
Right. It's the same thing at the end of the game, just under a different circumstance, kind of.
Oh.
Yes. So, I'm like rattling off all these like things that fucking suck about the game, but
there's a lot that's good about the game.
Right, but to be told, I really enjoyed the game. Like, I enjoyed my time with the game.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for a sequel to this game. Like, I really hope they make a sequel, because there was a lot of really cool shit in there that they just need to improve upon. Yeah. The game is good. It isn't great. It was supposed to be a great game. Like,
It is far from a great game.
It is no stretch of the imagination is this a great game. It is a good game. Like, good. That's not great. It's not I don't think it's a bad game. A lot of people, I was reading a lot of things, people think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game. It is a good game. It is not a great game. It is not an excellent game. It is not a masterpiece. It is a good game.
It's easily, hands down, by far, the most beautiful game.
Oh, it's fucking gorgeous.
The number one most beautiful game I have ever witnessed.
Definitely, at least on the PlayStation 4, it's the best looking game.
No, ever.
Really?
It is beautiful. Spent more time looking around than I spent doing anything else.
And like, yeah, like the collectible system is a fucking nightmare, and it's basically there.
It's god awful.
It's a fucking nightmare, and it's basically there because they want you to look at more shit.
But that shit is awesome.
Yeah, the shit they have you look at is cool. So basically, the whole game is like, they're just like, look at what we made. That's all we did. Like, oh, it's so...
It's like they made this whole world, and
they just want you to look at it.
They made it beautiful, and then they were like, fuck.
Yeah, they just
we blew all of our budget. Let's cut off the last 4 hours of the game we've designed.
Now, the thing is about the game, last little bit. The game, I beat it in, I live streamed the whole game over at our Twitch channel. It was great. We had a lot of fun, a lot of people in. It was good. My stream was like 7 hours and 36 minutes or something like that. Mm-hmm. If the game was much longer than that, I don't think, like, the game as it stood, like, as it played, mm-hmm. If it was longer than that, I would have been like, all right, this needs to fucking end. So the game that they made works well in an 8 hour or a 6 or 7, whatever, works well in that time bracket because the game is just fucking cutscenes and quick time events.
I mean, it clearly needs more gameplay.
Right, exactly.
If they opened up, like...
the map? If they let you, like, walk around?
Honestly, if they opened up, like, I don't know, a fraction of the doors that are closed off to you, it would have made it...
Yeah, just, like,
better.
At least if, like,
It's like, they don't give you direction. This game gives you zero direction. A lot of the time, honestly, you don't know what to do, but the path is one way. You cannot
Right,
get
so they don't really need to give you fucking I know, direction.
But if they just open shit up...
Well, what I was saying with the fire, like the few firefights you have in the fucking game, you're in these you're like in a very confined area. It's not like a robust environment that you're having this like firefight in. It's this very detailed, pretty cube. Like you're like, you know, there's a few fucking pieces of cover, and the enemies spawn for, you know, X amount of time, and then you fight them off, and then whoever you're with is like, oh, looks like they're all gone. Let's go. Like, and then you go to the next area, where there's probably 18 more cutscenes, and then you are done with the game. Like, the game is short. It is a short game.
It's hardly a game.
It's hardly, right. It's more of like an interactive
Beowulf.
Yeah. It's like, but I liked it, and I really liked the universe they created, the whole thing with the Order fighting the werewolves, and the twists that the plot takes, you know. It was cool. Like, the game is good. It is not great. I suggest you wait till it is on sale. I suggest you wait till it is free on PlayStation Plus, because it will be free on PlayStation Plus.
I suggest you wait until there's story DLC.
Right. But
Which better be free.
I can almost guarantee that PlayStation Plus, within 6 months, that game will be on there.
Yeah.
Like,
it is not worth $60.
No, not even close. But $40 would have been a good price point for that game as it stood. Like, I don't know. I enjoyed it though. I did. Like, when I was finished with it, I wasn't like, well, fuck that. I was like, okay, I get it. I'm immediately was like, well, the sequel will probably be much better. Like, because everyone has been insanely vocal about what the game did right and what the game did wrong.
Right.
So all they have to do is literally go, okay, like more gameplay.
Weird.
Yeah. And, you know, just
a little bit more
the
open.
environments. Yeah. Just more open environments, and take out the some of the like shitty concepts that like just didn't really work well. And you pretty much are there, and just make the game a little longer.
Yeah. There's something special there.
No, it's a cool, like, yeah, there's something cool about the game that I was like, while I was playing, I was like, this game isn't great, but like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Like, it's good. That's what's
important.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I was happy I played it. And everyone that, like, I had a couple people that were there from beginning to end, like, were with it. And at the end, they were like, that was cool. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it was sweet. So I don't know.
It topped the sales charts in the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
No sales figures released for the US.
Yeah, they will soon. I'm just curious.
But it topped all, like, a multi-platform chart.
Oh,
and the PlayStation chart.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to sell. Even despite the reviews, it's probably going to sell enough to warrant a sequel. But on top of that, I'm pretty sure Sony was kind of like banking on this being the next big franchise. So I think they would probably give it a shot at a sequel regardless.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I need some story DLC. Or I need the sequel.
I don't to be honest, I don't even want them to make DLC. I would just rather they just start immediately working on a sequel.
That's make it like 15 hours.
Yeah. Like, that would be sick. Like, and have a sequel out in like 2 years.
It's funny because it's the closest thing and the furthest thing from The Last of Us.
Right, I get what you're saying. Like,
you know what I mean?
Like, story-wise, it really did try and do what The Last of Us did with a story.
And with a movie sort of a feel.
Right.
Because The Last of Us feels like you're playing a movie. Like, you're a part of this movie, of this world. And it's so, like... Oh, it's like a blanket. The one that I have on.
Yeah, I mean, that game obviously wanted to emulate the cinematic and story experience,
and it did to an extent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it got close. It missed pretty much entirely.
Like I said, it's the closest and furthest thing.
Right. It like missed entirely, but was like reminiscent.
Distantly.
Yeah.
It's like a shitty distant cousin.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. What else?
Last night.
Yes.
We watched Fastlane.
Wrestling. Yes. Well, like, it was on. There was a lot of not really watching it too much. It's just like...
I slept.
You slept and I was on my phone and stuff. Like,
well, some highlights, at least in my book. The Jon Stewart-Seth Rollins feud has begun.
Well, yeah, I mean, it started on the internet like the past like couple of weeks, but they like showed it on the pay-per-view, which was funny.
That's great. Seth Rollins saying that he can do anything. I could even host The Daily Show, and then Jon Stewart cutting one of the best promos.
Yeah, it was so funny. Seth Rollins' dick.
Also funny.
And then
Sting.
The Sting Triple H thing was like, okay. I mean, I just really wish it was Sting and Undertaker at WrestleMania, but it's not going to be.
But they fucked that up, like most things.
Really, the only thing that happened the entire pay-per-view that was like, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking cool, was the Goldust Stardust, like...
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's the only cool thing that fucking happened. Everything else is fucking stupid.
The whole time we kept saying how sick that storyline was.
Yeah, so they, like, do this fucking storyline where, like, Stardust has basically, is, like... Almost like Venom.
Yeah.
And it has taken over Cody Rhodes. And
which is so sick because his wife is the announcer. Cody Rhodes, not Stardust.
No, Stardust.
No, she married Cody Rhodes. She's just with Stardust.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's stuck with him. But anyway, like, and like Goldust and Dusty Rhodes are like trying to get Cody Rhodes back. It's like the most interesting story that has gone on in wrestling. It's
great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was like, well, this is fucking cool.
Them announcing Stardust from the fifth dimension.
Yeah, announcing him as though he's from the fifth dimension.
That's so sick. His wife.
Yeah. It was like...
How do you not laugh?
Oh, I don't know. The whole thing is fucking ridiculous.
It's so good.
But anyway, and then Roman Reigns obviously won because he won the Royal Rumble, and if he hadn't won then the entire rules of it's basically like if like in Dogma how the whole point was like they can't let them pass through the gates of church because then God would contradict himself. And if God contradicts himself, it blinks everything out of existence. So if Roman Reigns didn't win that match last night and didn't go to WrestleMania, it would have blinked the WWE out of existence because he won the Royal Rumble. If you win the Royal Rumble, you have to headline Mania, but then by losing that match, not headlining Mania after winning the Royal Rumble, it just is like fucking horse shit, and the whole company is a fucking joke.
It's stupid.
Yeah. But he won, and he's going to Mania, and he's going to beat Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar is going back to UFC. That's it. Yeah. Wrestling done.
Well, not entirely. You woke me up.
Oh, right.
Shook me awake.
Well, yeah, because I thought the fucking Undertaker was coming, and then it was a ruse.
What?
A cunning attempt to... All right. Just continue.
No more Kevin Smith references.
You're killing me.
Yeah, so the I don't know what you call it, like Celtic. They have a word for that.
What
for
are
like
you saying to me?
The singing that they do in Undertaker's entrance music.
I don't know.
There's a word for that.
It's the Ministry of Darkness, first of all, is the religion. Anyway, Undertaker, like... Entrance comes out. They bring out, like, all the fucking torches, and then they wheel out a casket, and Bray Wyatt comes out of the casket. And it fucking made me so upset. Which is what they wanted to...
It was cool, though.
Oh, no, it was super fucking cool. But that's what they wanted. They wanted everyone to be like, oh, fucking thank God the Undertaker is here to restore balance to the Force. And then Bray Wyatt came out.
I love Bray Wyatt.
Oh, I fucking love him. He's awesome. Undertaker is definitely retiring soon, and they are trying to build the Bray Wyatt character to fill the Undertaker's shoes.
It's not gonna happen.
It will never happen, but they are like desperately trying to like.
Those are literally large shoes to fill.
Literally and figuratively large shoes.
Correct. Like clown shoes.
Oh my god. All right, what else you got?
The Oscars was last night, and we didn't watch it.
We didn't watch it. All I know is that Big Hero 6 won something.
Yeah.
Why are you shouting?
Because I'm going over this.
That was so loud in my ears.
Good. Drowning you out.
Go.
Okay, Best Picture. Birdman.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see like any of these fucking movies, so.
We saw some of the Best Picture. Grand Budapest Hotel was nominated for Best Picture.
That was a good movie.
Great movie. And then the director, Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu, I don't know. He won
That sounds like a fucking made-up goddamn name.
He won for Best Director for Birdman. And then, yes, Big Hero 6 won Best Animated Feature Film, which is tight.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, Best Visual Effects. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy was nominated.
Yeah, well, those effects were good.
Interstellar won.
Yeah.
People are mad.
Why?
People who have seen both movies say no.
Oh, well, I didn't see Interstellar.
Guardians deserves it because Guardians made a raccoon look like a human while still being a raccoon, and then made a tree look good.
I like to go outside and see a good-looking tree. That's a good-looking dick, Peter.
And then, okay, I'm not going over all of these, obviously.
Thank God.
Best short film animated was Feast. That cute little animated film that played before Big Hero 6 that had me crying like a baby.
It almost had me crying, too. It was so adorable.
Crying like a baby. I watched it again today at work and cried again.
Of course you did.
It's so cute. It reminds me of Frodo.
Oh, I hate him.
Hey. Oh, she was up here. Oh, he knocked.
No, that was me.
Are you sure? No, it didn't sound like that. I think he knocked. Okay. We'll move on. Some DC news. The Wonder Woman film is to begin filming.
That is not what I thought you were about to tell me.
This fall. What? Oh, that's on here.
Oh, God.
Wonder Woman is to begin filming in the fall.
Already? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I guess. I still am not stoked about her.
Whatever. We'll see.
You know what I am stoked about?
Don't count her out till you see it.
I count her out because she's a tiny female. What I do count on is Jason Momoa.
Speaking of counting.
Jason
about him?
Momoa being the sexiest Aquaman.
Let me tell
Making
you.
Aquaman look so fucking cool.
Let me tell you. That Aquaman, it's a good looking Aquaman. It is. That's a cool. I mean, like, clearly they're not going to. They're trying to kind of veer away from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Definitely goes heavy on the comedy.
Right.
And this universe is much, much more serious. Oh, so dark and serious. And
this is not Under the Sea.
this is not your fucking orange and green
Everything's
Aquaman.
better when it is wetter.
That is
Under the sea.
I agree with everything you're saying, but
This is not that.
this is not your orange and green Aquaman.
No.
This is
You know what's sad though? Whenever you say Aquaman, you know what I see in my head?
Mermaid Man.
Yeah.
Fuck you! I goddamn hate you.
Like the two are like
They're
totally,
the same fucking character.
Mermaid Man is better than
Shut your goddamn.
my mom said.
That is true. My mom did say. No, the costume is badass. It's like he has it's almost like Samoan tribal tattoos,
It's exactly what it is.
except they're like scales,
Yeah.
and so it's
And then he has armor on one arm that matches the tattoos.
yeah, it's badass.
It is so badass.
And his hair is like almost dreaded, which is
It's
gross.
definitely dreaded.
Which is gross.
And it's like salt and peppery.
It has like shit tied in it. It looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. Also, trash humans you see walking around in the grocery store,
Are you referring to last night?
and just in general. It just so happens that last night we went to the grocery store and there was a woman with shit tied in her hair
No, she just had dreads.
and shit in them. There was
No.
shit in her hair.
I don't think so. She was beautiful.
Most people, when they have dreads, have shit in their hair. Dread shit, like beads or fucking feathers.
She didn't
Or
have any of
pieces
that.
of fucking garbage that get caught and they don't even realize it because they have fucking dreadlocks, and that's gross.
Dreadlocks, I think, are beautiful on the right person.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm serious.
I hate this conversation. I hate dreadlocks.
I don't know why.
They're gross.
I hope your cousin hears this.
Good. They're gross. Cut them off.
He looks hot. He's got that crazy trident. It's kind of more of like it looks like one of those barbecue forks. That's big and scary.
I honestly, I've looked at the picture many times and I don't think I've even noticed the fucking.
It's like in the front.
I'm just like, ooh, the tattoos are cool and the armor's cool and he has fucking nasty dreadlocks and
He looks sexy.
whatever.
He's got that sexy grin. He does the one eyebrow like The Rock does.
He wishes he was The Rock so goddamn bad.
He is just as sexy as The Rock.
This conversation's over. Next.
Okay. So, there may or may not be a TV show or movie based on the Settlers of Catan.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Someone bought the movie rights for it.
Movie rights or television rights?
Has secured the film and television rights to the multiplayer strategy game The Settlers of Catan.
See, that's neat, but the thing with that is anything could fucking happen. It could be literal anything could happen with that.
I have a statement from her.
Go.
I've been wanting to see an adaptation of the game for years, ever since my Catan-obsessed college-aged kids introduced me to it. The island of Catan is a vivid, visual, exciting, and timeless world with classic themes and moral challenges that resonate today. There's a tremendous opportunity to take what people love about the game and its mythology as a starting point for the narrative. I think a movie would be wasted. I think a TV show would be more than amazing. I want this to happen so bad.
I mean, the game is it's always been underground popular, but it seems to be becoming
It's definitely
mainstream popular.
a mainstream popular game now because some sports team, they play it the night before game days.
Yeah, they
Some
play
football
Settlers.
team, yeah. So I don't know. I just want. It could be. I can like imagine all the stuff that like goes on in the show, like like almost like a Game of Thrones-esque style show.
Well, I feel like that's kind of the route they would have to go.
They would have to take, where it follows various main characters.
Right, through, different arcing stories that intertwine. And
Yeah.
At least I got this Shy Guy.
He's so cute. I just think that this is the coolest thing to happen.
Since?
Ever.
Cooler than the internet?
Yeah.
You're full of shit.
Anyway. Okay, I can imagine the things you're going to say about this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But Oni Press has confirmed they will indeed be publishing an ongoing Invader Zim comic book.
That could be neat.
I feel like you probably hated Invader Zim.
No, I liked it when I was younger.
Really? I'm really surprised.
You lit up like I fucking told you that I had like a gift for you or something.
You never have gifts for me, and if you do, it is in the form of a soda can or chocolate.
Or nothing. Invaders, I mean, I don't know. It's like funny, but then like parts of like
It's not funny when you grow up.
No, exactly.
I like went back and tried watching it. I was like, yeah, this isn't really funny.
It's just like high pitched like squealing is like what that show is. The art style I always thought was fucking cool, so like that's neat. And
every once in a while though, like I tried watching it, and there are some lines that just deliver on like deep levels, because it's just like unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
But they're so funny, they'll have me roaring, but then for the most part it is
just like high pitched squealing.
Yeah.
And like which is also like 60% of YouTube. So if you could draw the parallels between the two, there you go. But I don't know. Like that's neat. I'm excited to see the art style again because I like it.
Yeah. It's like super like harsh lines and
sharp. Everything's very sharp. I don't know. That's cool. What did you think I was gonna just like totally harsh you on that?
Yeah.
You don't know me.
I really thought you would have hated that growing up.
No, it was all right. I wasn't like super into it, but like I thought it was cool. Mm-hmm. What are you making faces about?
Well, we don't have much more to talk about.
Oh boy. Well, what do you got?
Okay, so
by that you're like, no, that was it.
We're done.
No. By not much more, I mean like do the outro and that's it.
No, we got a couple more.
Okay, what do you got?
So Kim Kardashian has a mobile game.
This is true.
Yeah, it's been out for a little bit. I don't even know what it's called.
It made her a whole bunch of money.
It's very popular. I get invites on Facebook to play it with people all the time. I'm not going to play it with you.
I'm too busy playing Farmville.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
Was that MySpace or Facebook?
That was Facebook.
I was not sure. Did MySpace have games?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, I say no, and then someone will be like, "Oh yeah, I like totally played this like sick game on MySpace," and fuck you for saying no. But it was not. If there were games on MySpace, it was not nearly as prevalent as it is on Facebook.
Correct. Maybe on Zanga.
No, Zanga had nothing. All right, it was like Zanga was like a continuous stream.
I think it still exists.
It's like there weren't multiple pages. It was just like one page that just went for fucking ever. And what would you even put on? It was like a broke ass live journal. Wait a second. Wasn't Zanga like a broke ass live journal? Are you looking at Zanga right now?
They developed Farmville.
Right. No, I think they turned into like a game development.
Social game company.
Yeah.
You could play poker
unless there's
Zanga.
Unless there's two different companies called Zanga.
I have a hard time believing that.
As do I.
Such a stupid name.
But did like the Zanga blogs or whatever they were? What were they, blogs? I guess technically they were.
I didn't have one. I had a live journal.
Well, the live journal was like the real one, and then Zanga was like was basically the equivalent to like store brand Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I just remember the Party Pancakes live journal, it exposed all of the secrets of everybody in the 2 middle schools in my school district. It was me.
This is just like the absolute goddamn worst thing I've ever heard.
Why?
You are an internet bully? That's what you're telling me?
It
Oh my God!
was not mine.
No.
It was my ex-boyfriend's.
You're looking at me and you're like smirking and trying to figure out a way to dig your way out of this one. You're a terror.
No.
And an internet terrorist.
It was only for shitty people. Like TV was on that. Some of his secrets were unlocked.
Let me tell you, Shauna.
I even put some of my own.
Yeah, to throw people off the
It wasn't mine, I swear to God, but
I don't know where it came from. I've never seen it before.
I collected secrets and gave it to the person whose it was.
Shauna, just because you didn't physically put them onto the internet doesn't mean that you're not as guilty as everyone else.
Yes, it does. I didn't start it.
You know, this really makes me look at you in a different light.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You did so many terrible things when you were younger.
Yeah, that's how I'm projecting onto you.
Anyway, so Kim Kardashian has a game. Now Kanye West is making one.
Oh, fuck! What is it?
It's based on his hit single Only One, which was written about his mother dying. And the game...
This sounds depressing.
Okay, I've got a quote. Right now, I'm working on a video game for Only One. And
Wait, can you say it like Kanye West?
I can't. And the idea is that it's my mother going through the gates of heaven, and you have to bring her to the highest gates of heaven by holding her to the light. We've been working on it for like 6 months.
It's a Temple Run style game. And it's
Kanye West,
Kanye's mom,
dead mom, and
you're trying to avoid like airplanes and clouds and shit going up into heaven.
You have a giant scary ape chasing after you.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We've been working on it for like 6 months, he said.
That's it? That was his big statement?
Yeah.
I'm working on this game. 6 months.
Mm-hmm. It was on the radio. They were asking him all sorts of other questions.
Huh.
One comment on here says, and I'm done with gaming, selling my Xbox One.
Yeah, because of the Kanye
Someone
West
said,
mobile
so
game?
it's Doodle Jump with Kanye's mom. That's funny.
I know what I just imagined.
What?
Like, you know on Twitch how people get like the emoticons of like people's faces and stuff?
Yeah.
One of Kanye West making a ridiculous face, and it's that's just jumping up onto different platforms.
Kanye leading Kanye's mother to Kanye.
Are you just reading the comments?
Some of them are stupid.
Of course they are. You're on the internet.
Some people take Kanye West way too seriously. Kanye, you can take that game and shove it right up your ass.
Got him.
He so cares what you said.
I was going to say, he'll shove it up his ass.
Chachi boy too.
He'll shove it up his ass and then wipe his ass with $100 bills and throw them out the goddamn window.
Don't they mean Kanye West is putting his name on a game that others are making as a... This is beef. That others are making as a cash grab. Someone replied, I don't think you know much about the guy. He's very hands-on with everything that his name is attached to.
This just in, internet beef over Kanye West video game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll be in the programming room, debugging room, shoulder to shoulder with the graphic artists and level designers. Come on, man. I'm sure musically he's hands-on.
Dude,
but
there's
get
not
over
going to
your
be level
fanaticism and see a
designing.
cash grab for what it is. Well, that's going to be an extremely awkward
Shauna,
game.
you need to stop fucking reading these comments.
They're funny.
All right, so Kanye West is a game genie now.
A game genie.
He is a game genie.
I see.
Do you have more things on here, or was that?
No, I have a couple. We're running low.
All right, what do you got?
You'll like this.
Will I actually?
Neil Blomkamp or Blomkamp. I don't know.
Diamond.
He directed District 9.
Yes.
He's set to direct the next Alien movie.
So a little bit I know about this.
A little bit I know.
The little bit.
The grammar.
Words. So the words that I know about this.
Stop. He tweeted. He posted on Twitter.
Well, no, this is what I know about it before you go onto Twitter. Is that he
Oh, he directed Elysium, too.
Yes, he directed District 9, Elysium, and that Chippy movie that's coming out, or whatever it's
I
called.
don't know what that is.
It's probably not called that, and now I look like a fucking maniac. It's basically about a robot that thinks it's a person.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, badass. So fuck
Elysium
everyone.
was bad.
I agree. There were parts where I was like, this is almost a fucking good movie if
you didn't cast Matt Damon.
Well, no, if I didn't have to follow the fucking story of Matt Damon trying to go to the space station, where the most dry of dry performances by fucking what's her name?
Jodie Foster.
Just
by an Academy Award winning actress.
Yeah, just like literally looked like she was like deadpanning the camera. Like, why did I fucking agree to do this?
Sometimes she has an accent, sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah, it was like a total just like fuck this whole fucking thing. All right, so basically he was working on an Aliens movie and then was no longer working. They canned the project and he released production concept art or something. And the internet exploded and was like, oh my God, we need this fucking movie. And then they were like, guess what? You're making the movie again. That's what I believe is the story of that.
Okay. Well, he posted on the internet and said, so I think it's officially my next film. #Alien. And then he posted concept art of a xenomorph.
What's it look like?
It looks like a poorly drawn xenomorph.
Oh, because you could draw so much better.
No, just...
Draw me one right now.
It's got, like, T-Rex arms.
Well... Maybe
like
it had
very
sex
tiny.
with a T-Rex, and that's the baby.
And then, like, very broad ribs and, like, what looks like it might be a pregnant belly, and then a sexy hip.
Now I'm interested. Now I need to see this.
You had my curiosity.
Yeah.
But now you have my attention.
All right, go down. I want to see the sexy hip.
Oh, no, you can see a little of it right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ty Banks has been telling me all about it on ANTM.
What are you talking about? That's
xenomorph,
poorly drawn?
This xenomorph wants to be on top.
That's poorly drawn?
Yeah, it just kind of looks...
Sweet fucking Jesus. If I drew a xenomorph and that's poorly drawn, you would tell me that it literally looked like feces.
You draw like feces.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Anyway. So... An ongoing joke in our household and between Nicholas and I is...
What are you talking about? I don't know about this.
Okay, that's fine. I'm about to fucking tell you if you would just listen. Is about Amazon drones.
What about them?
We talk about them all the time.
Well,
we always talk... the Amazons can bring it to you.
Well, they can.
No, they can't.
What?
FAA drone regulations may leave Amazon earthbound. This is by Seth G. Macy on IGN. The tagline is, we may never see the skies filled with robots delivering sundries.
I got a little Shy Guy upskirt right now.
Yeah, I see that. Amazon Prime Air service set to launch this year will have a hard time balancing speedy delivery times with the proposed regulations. Most significant in the draft are stipulations that, quote, the unmanned aircraft must remain within visual line of sight, or VLOS, of the operator or visual observer. So whoever is flying it has to be able to see it.
So here's what they do. They fly a plane right behind it.
That's ineffective.
No, here's what they do. They fly another drone right behind it that has a camera that's viewing it.
Additionally, drones may not operate over persons not directly involved with operation of the device, and drones must stay, quote, close enough to the operator for the operator to be capable of seeing the aircraft, end quote, without the aid of any device other than corrective lenses. In other words, binoculars, device-mounted cameras, and other vision-enhancing aids can't be used to guide the craft.
God damn it. They've thought of everything.
Yes.
What if I got...
Why do you want this? You said it's scary.
Of course it's scary. Someone would... With my luck, someone would crash it into my head. I would be standing there minding my own goddamn business, and a fucking drone would hit me in the head.
It just so happens to be the drone carrying.
Carrying?
Nothing.
Oh, boy.
I won't continue.
Thank God. Is that all? What else?
You hurt my feelings. I just think It's interesting that this was like one of the biggest deals of the year, and
now it's
like not going to happen. How did you not figure this out before? How is that not like the first line of action?
Well, no, because what probably is this new technology emerged, and then the government went scrambled for like, how can we fucking regulate this?
As they should. They've been killing people with them for years.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
I don't have much more to talk about, but I will.
What do you got? One more little tidbit.
One more little tidbit, and then we can talk about the
tittle my bits.
The patheticness that is this week to come.
All right.
So this is kind of late past news because it happened earlier in the week, but
that's the problem with doing these once a week shows.
Yeah. Parks and Recreation co-executive producer Harris Whittles has died of a suspected drug overdose. He's best known for his role on Parks and Rec as Harris from Animal Control. It's a very memorable role if you've watched it. But he also wrote on Eastbound and Down, the Sarah Silverman program. He's also the creator of the hashtag term humble brag, which he was creating, or he did create a book for.
Like a coffee table book type situation.
Yeah. And he is 30 years old, and
that's so fucking sad.
He's dead.
Super talented person that died super early. That's sad.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate. Especially to something like drugs.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Something so trivial.
Unfortunately.
But
Shy Guy says hello to you, though.
To who, me or to Harris Whittles?
You. Can't say. Shauna, don't be insensitive.
You don't know what Shy Guy can do. You're off the rails right now.
I am off the rails.
Are you actually farting, or is that the chair?
That's the chair. I apologize.
It sounds like little baby farts.
No, it's a chair.
Like, they're sad ones.
Sad? They're just like really depressed.
Get me out of here.
It's like when I wake up in the morning and I literally just am like,
I'm thinking about, I'm already ready for bed. It's 7 for.
It's just the worst thing I've ever heard.
Anyway.
See? What's coming out this week, Shauna?
Nothing good.
Nothing? Nothing much? Nothing good?
Movies. It sounds like your sad farts.
No, it's just Shy Guy saying hello.
Okay, so this week coming out is this movie called Focus, which has Margot Robbie and Will Smith in it.
That looked kind of neat.
Co-stars again. And then The Lazarus Project with Mark Duplass and Olivia Munn. No.
Is she in it?
No, Olivia Wilde. I get all of those. There's like 4 girls that
anyone with the name Olivia. I have no idea what your last name is.
Emmy Rossum, Olivia Wilde, and Olivia Munn. I always get them confused. And there's one more that I don't even know her name. What are
They're
you doing?
probably all the same person that wears a mask of the other person.
It might be. Oh.
And is that it?
Yeah.
No
I want to
games?
see that. No. I mean, none that I recognize, so I'm not even going to bother.
Nothing you're interested in.
Yeah. Like, for some reason, it says Limbo's coming out. Is that because it's coming to all platforms?
Yeah, I think it is coming to PlayStation.
Okay, that's cool.
Or something. It's something like that. Or Vita or something like that.
I know it's going mobile.
Vita.
More mobile than Vita. Like a phone.
Like a Palm Pilot?
I had one.
Okay.
But
you had a Palm Pilot?
I did.
I don't
It was
really like that.
It was my brother's. He used it for school, but I commandeered it when he realized that it was insignificant technology.
When, like, the next year they came out with smartphones.
Yeah.
It was really like Palm Pilots were like a thing for like 12 months, and then it was like, well, we figured out that
They really improved upon Palm Pilot technology from when they first came out, and they had like the black and white screens, or the, you know, like
Palm Pilots when they first came out, where if you ever go to the grocery store and you see someone like stocking the shelves, they have those giant fucking like pricing guns.
That's like a Palm Pilot.
That was like an original Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
And then by like 12 months later, you had a BlackBerry. Somehow technology in 1 year.
I used to bring my Palm Pilot to school, and everyone thought it, because I wasn't allowed to have a phone, so that was the closest, coolest thing I had, and everyone thought it was lame. I played a lot of games on it, though.
Like what?
Space Invaders.
Okay. Well, that's been episode 47 of This 3D Life.
It's been a short episode.
It's been a little short, but that's fine.
Mama's tired.
Yep. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Stay updated. At This3DLife. I am at iSalsaShark. Shauna is at xShaunaO. Remember, Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We stream every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Over at twitch.tv/This3DLife. I think this week I am going to be playing Dying Light, but a little co-op with someone, so that should be fairly interesting. Make sure to stay tuned to that. Make sure to go over to this3dlife.wordpress.com to find all of our weekly articles, videos from YouTube, everything like that. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, This3DLife, and
we're holding hands.
Did I? We're holding hands. Did I hit everything?
Sure.
That was like so the least helpful.
I'm sorry.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do that. That's it.
Like us on Facebook.
Oh, that's the one. I never remember that. You go over to a Facebook and you like it.
The Facebooks.
You can like any page, but also like ours.
And then add us to your interests. Because otherwise you won't see anything we post. Because Facebook is a motherfucker.
Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that.
My place of employment has been utilizing Facebook and realized that if they don't pay, they don't get anything. So they've been paying.
Well, say goodbye, Shauna.
Goodbye, Shauna.